Welcome to AI, the Scholarship Search Genie you need now, Part 2. Are you ready to discover even more magical ways to use AI for finding scholarships and money like this to fall into your lap? Let's dive into some advanced strategies that will make your scholarship search even more powerful. I have 3 prompts to show you, and hang on until the end for 2 action steps and a QR code for a worksheet you can use right away for help. Now, don't forget to subscribe so you can get all the information you need to prepare for college with more excitement and less exhaustion and stress, because that's what I'm all about. This should be more fun than people are making it and less fearful. Now, I'm Jen Schoen from College TNT, playing the role of Genie today and also helping you get to and through your first year of college successfully. And I so appreciate you being here today. Now we're completing a 2-part series exploring how to use Magi and Perplexity to uncover scholarship opportunities that are perfect for you. If you haven't watched part 1, make sure to check that out first. The link is in the description in this video, or watch this first and then go back. You'll learn from both. If you did find scholarships to apply for using your AI search in the original or first episode, let me know in the comments or email me at jen@collegetnt, because I would love to hear from you. Last time we covered local and academic achievement searches. Now let's explore 3 more powerful prompts that combine multiple aspects of your unique story. And that's what AI is really good at, those complex and additional multiple criteria that we're going to look at. So let's get that Genie started working for you. We're going to continue to use our sample student, who you can see here, for these prompts, and I'll share my screen as we go along so you can see some of the results. Now, all of these prompts and others are available in my worksheet, as well as things for you to think about when you're iterating those prompts. And again, there's a QR code at the end for you to download that. So let's go. All right, the first prompt is what I'm calling the activity amplifier. It's taking some things you're involved in, multiple things, and it's searching for those scholarships. So in this one, we're particularly looking for student leadership and tutoring experience, all right? And for a student in Minnesota, so doing location and activities all together. So let's see what AI comes up with when we send this prompt. Now again, sometimes AI can be slower, sometimes it will be really quick. All right, so there you go. You can see all different kinds of grants, and some of them are depending on what you want to do. Others are based on leadership. Others are based on what you continue in college, but this kind of criteria is what it does really well. And again, Perplexity gives you all the sources that you can look at. So remember to iterate and say yes and as you're looking. So let's go ahead and look at your athletic aspirations and see what that has to say. So this time we're going to find football scholarships for Minnesota high school students. So you can see I'm going to start a new chat and then I am going to cut and paste this particular one just so you don't have to wait as I type it all out. So here you can see I put this in, and we're looking for Minnesota high school student football scholarships for athletic performance and football related academic scholarships. And we're looking for opportunities for students planning to play college in football. Now you could iterate this if you want, as I'll tell you some things while it searches. You can add that you're a multi-sport athlete if that's possible. You can add if you want to play Division 1, 2, or 3 level football when you go to college. Put in both what you're doing now and future things that you aspire to, and you'll probably come up with some different activities. So here you go. Different spotlights, different programs for students who are playing football and are interested in playing football in college. Again, it comes up with all the things. It gives you the link so you can go directly to the links to check that those scholarships are truly scholarships that you want and that you qualify for. All right, so there we go. I'll just kind of leave those 2 right there for you to look at. Freeze if this is you and you want to take a look at that. But again, you get the idea. Okay. So I'm going to do one more that really is a big combo. So once again, I have magically pasted this into Magi. And this is like the super combo, the combo meal. It includes everything. It includes GPA, AP test scores, leadership, could include your job, which is not in here, but you know that our sample student works at a deli, but you can include all kinds of things and include unusual scholarships, which you are asking Magi and Perplexity to find directly. So let's go ahead and see what it finds this time. All right. So there you go. It's going to find all kinds of scholarships for you to look at. And again, it is really quite amazing the things that it's going to come up with. Now, sometimes these things will overlap with other prompts that you've put in, which is fine, right? Then you can know you've already applied for that, or you can rule it out that you can't apply for that because it doesn't fit you. But keep doing this. Keep looking for these scholarships and iterating your prompts. And let me talk about that for a second. Iterating your prompts by maybe adding demographics, race, ethnicity, first in your family to go to college, your religion, is really a great way to look more into scholarships that you might qualify for. If you're left-handed, if you're into zombies, there is a zombie apocalypse scholarship where you write about what you would do in a zombie apocalypse. That comes out in October, right before Halloween. So check that out. You'll be surprised what you'll discover if you put in all kinds of things, even like just things you were surprised you're interested in. And then don't forget to include other hobbies or interests that you have, organizations, social clubs that your parents are in, or any of the things that are on these lists. You could just ask questions and just do this over and over and over again, finding all kinds of different scholarships that fit you. Now, I do have a bonus tip. And this is for Google searches. Maybe you don't want to use AI. Maybe it's like, well, I don't know. Google is using AI, so you can't get away from it necessarily, but you can use Google. And the best way to use Google for complex searches is to use quotation marks and the word and you can see some examples right here. And that helps Google know what it is searching for. The quotation marks do make a difference, but go ahead and try it all different ways to see what's going to work best for you. And now I have some words of caution because you know I have words of caution, right? First, just be careful about sharing, like identifying information like your full name, your full address, and of course, not your social security number, like driver's license or passport number, with any AI platforms, because AI is always being trained and you just don't know where that information is going. So be a little cautious about that when you're using AI. The next thing I want you to do, and I feel like I've said this 100 times, right, is verify. But for this one, I want you to verify that you're not entering a sweepstakes. And by that, I mean, hey, give us your email. That's all you have to do. There's no essay. There's nothing else. And we'll tell you you've won a scholarship, or if you've won a scholarship. Oftentimes, what this is just a way to collect email addresses that then these companies then sell, and you will get spam-a-lama, spam-tastic spam in your email box. So just be really wary about that. All right. All right. Those are my words of caution. Now let's get to your action steps and your deep dive action steps, because these are going to take you a little bit. These are not quick wins. And the first one, I know it doesn't sound very genie-like, right? But it can really help you because it's all about consistency. And that is to create a scholarship calendar. All right. Set aside maybe an hour a week. Make it your Scholarship Sunday Power Hour. Use Magi, use Google, but do it every Sunday or every day, whatever hour you set aside with a different focus, a different prompt. You could do an academic focus one week. You can do an athletic focus or an activity focus. You can do the super combo meal prompt, but you can do all kinds of different things each week. And that's going to make sure you really are searching for scholarships every week. You're finding different scholarships. You're locating the opportunities, and you're not missing some of those deadlines. But if you do find that there's a scholarship that's awesome for you and you miss the deadline, see if it's also a scholarship for first-year students in college, and maybe apply for that next year. All right. Okay. So that's the first deep dive. Then I have a second one. The second one is to ask follow-up questions. And here are a few examples. I know you can come up with some other ones. I have no doubt about that, but keep asking questions. All right. And sometimes like Perplexity gives you things to think about right at the very end of that prompt. I hope you notice that. But you might ask some of these questions like, what other interests can I add? What am I missing? What might help me find other scholarship opportunities? And what is the most or the least popular scholarships that people are applying for? So I will close in a few minutes, not quite done yet, but Walt Disney said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And I know, first of all, you're courageous because you're like, I'm putting myself out there, I'm writing essays, I'm doing all these things. I want to go to college. And using AI for your college scholarship search is working smarter and not harder. But remember, keep verifying that these are real scholarships. I can't help say that enough. If you want to use and adapt the prompts that I've shared here, then go ahead and use this QR code. You will not only get this great kind of worksheet that you can use and you can add things and play with your prompts, but you'll also get some emails, 4 consecutive emails that will give you some other tips and reminders about the search process. Also, you can support College TNT by using this link, which will give you Magi free for 7 days. And then you can decide if you like it or not. And then it's $20 a month after that. But my thought is that once you do this, once you use AI for your scholarship search, you'll really find it is genie-like and it will help you a great deal in your scholarship search. All right, so that's it for this week. But coming up, I want to let you know that if you think the only purpose of activities during high school is to look good on your application, you may want to think again. Or if you think activities are just a checkbox on your college application and they don't mean anything, oh boy, not true, not true at all. They're so important. Join me next time as we explore why getting involved is more magical even than Cinderella's transformation. And I'm sure you can think of a lot of different Disney transformations that went on, but I picked Cinderella just for fun. Activities, from leadership positions that build skills to family responsibilities that show strength, every experience shapes who you are and can make a difference in your application. I'll show you how colleges look at your activities and how to make your activities list stand out, whether you're just starting as a first year in high school, a 9th grader, or whether you're about to send in your application. I will give you some insights based on all of my experience as to what colleges are looking for. So thank you so much for joining me today. You can reach me at collegetnt.com or you can email me at jen@collegetnt.com. And I would love to hear your questions or your ideas for future episodes. Now, take a deep breath, get out there and start looking for those scholarships. I know you can and that you will find money to help you pay for college. And I know that's really important to you. So good luck, and I'll see you next time.